So I'm just doing a little tester here because it's been an incredibly strong day, as you can see. And then it has fallen out, and we would expect it to have another leg up anyway. That combined with the fact that I'm at an inside bar of an inside bar, I thought 93.25. If it that could be a stop, so it's very low risk, or this could be my stop, 91.75. 91, 92-ish. So, which is where I am right now. I thought either one of those might be able to work. So we're going to see if this takes off. If it takes off, then I made the right decision. And if it doesn't take off and it starts to just really jam downward, then obviously it'll take me out. But I wanted to see if I can get into this a little earlier here. What also I'm looking at is this area is my higher low. So this is my low, this is my higher low. And the reason this isn't a more robust higher low, meaning it came down deeper or it went up more and then came down very deep and then went up, and that would give me more conviction for sure, is I'm thinking it would be shallow because this market has been hitting off so hard just today. So I think this might really start to go, and I would look to start getting back into this area, this diagonal area. So if it gets back into this trend channel, we've definitely made the right decision. And I would actually cinch up my stop and see if it can actually start to rise more towards the top and then test some of these previous highs. So ultimately, getting back to this 38 level, I think is very possible. The other thing is something called an 80-20 rule, where whole numbers are scary. So you can see it went up to 3802, just past the whole number, and then it came back down. A lot of times when it comes back down, it'll come back down to the 80, or it'll go up to the 20 and then go back down through the whole number back to the 80. So let's see if we get some kind of activity like that. Right now, I have an inside bar. That's the inside bar of a bar, and then I got in this thing pretty early. So let's just see what happens. So my thought process here is I'm just moving this out of the way for now. I definitely don't want to take a stop way down here, but sometimes press will move real quickly, stab, and then come back up. So what it does at this EMA right here will be extremely important to whatever action I take next. So if it really starts to close down with a nice signal bar to go short actually over here, then I need to get out. But if it retraces in the same bar, that would be bullish for my position and maybe I actually need to add. So we're going to just watch this very carefully and I may take the quick loss, or I could also just get duped and take a bigger loss than I want to. But it very well could just be pushing past this EMA, which it does often, and then retracing back to the EMA only to create a new high and a new trend upward. So we'll see. So that's what it looks like when you accidentally put on twice the amount of size that you meant to. I have to go to an appointment anyway, I just realized. But yeah, so that's what happens when you put on more size than you meant to, and you almost pay for it dearly. I gave that thing enough room, and I thought the buyers came in here last time and pushed it up. I thought if it comes in through here again, maybe it'll push it up again. And well, I kind of wish I was still in that trade with 12 contracts. That's a lot more. That's twice as much as what I normally trade. So since I put on the extra size, I thought, okay, I'm just going to hold it for a second. It looked like it was starting to come back. I let it come back. I let it come over my entry, and then I just got out because I decided that it just wasn't worth the risk because this area of the market has been pretty slow, surprisingly enough, and I just didn't want it to come and tag me out for way more than I wanted to take a loss for. So I made $225 on that trade, but the fees on 12 contracts is probably like $100. So I'm just going to call this a break even for right now. But I didn't panic, and I also didn't get so greedy that I said, "Oh, I'm really gonna let my stops go." Now, granted, had I done that, it probably still would have worked out, but it's not worth all the gut wrenching back and forth as you're looking at every single tick, hoping that it goes in your favor. Every time that I think I'm starting to hope, I'm thinking, oh, maybe I need to get out. So this may end up working out. In fact, I think it probably will, but I need to go, and I don't want to have to worry about it. So it's all good, If this is the only thing I do all day, I'm not going to be upset.